Okay, tour guide, everybody ready? This is D. Russie Battery on Fort Monroe. This, in 1914, they had an explosion, a barrel breach. The cannon was a 15-inch barrel cannon, and it shot 300-pound cannonballs. The 11 men passed away. The general got his legs blown off and was still crawling around trying to help his guys. And this is one of the spots I've gotten the REM pod to go off like 10 times in a row when asking for it to turn on and off. And I've only had that really happen twice, and that one time was here and one time on the beach. And the general actually survived, but he had no legs anymore.
I have no legs.
You got no legs. And then we'll go to Fort Monroe and I'll tell you more stories. Okay, so now we're going to be entering the fort. We are at Fort Monroe. If you've seen any of my other videos, let's see if we can just go in. The tour will begin. So in 1907 or 1887 or something, a general actually was walking his...
You need to pay attention. You're in a big vehicle going into a small hole.
That's what she said.
Pay attention.
So a general was walking his dog along these ramparts, looked down and saw a giant and there are shadow figures that run on the ramparts. The moat is off limits, crabbing and fishing. No, but the general did say he saw a giant pink sea monster swimming around, and he called it a meat monster.
A pink meat monster?
A meat monster.
What kind of tour is this?
So, along the whole entire top of the fort is a dog and pet, all the war dogs. This is a hard tour. I'm doing my best. Here, yeah, we're just.
Yeah, you just took way too long.
No, I didn't. It turns green.
Nice and
Hold your
gentle.
mirrors then, kid.
I think it's 33, 35 foot thick walls. And then this is quarter one where Abraham Lincoln stayed. There's a story. Oh,
Yeah, see?
I'm sorry. There's a
I
story.
said fucking pay attention.
There's a story of a woman who knocks on the window at night.
It's just the same.
And I got in trouble up on that porch one time. That was fun. But yeah, there's a pet cemetery all along the top of this.
We did last time when we came here. We walked. You can walk the whole top, and there's graves for all the dogs and where they came from and their owners.
So some of the underground tunnels run under here. Harriet Tubman. That was the old train station depot. Another part of it was that before, with the Native Americans, they actually tried to keep this island, and then the military took it over. And now all the brick buildings and everything is from the 1800s. And pet cemeteries right up there. People still say they see shadow animals, shadow puppies, because of all the old war dogs. They've seen shadow figures. I talked to a guy, see, there's part of where the train used to go to. And these buildings were all, higher up people, and the office buildings where they'd sign all the paperwork. And then...
Wasn't there schools, or was
Yeah, there's a school. That was probably the school right there.
So what was Fort Monroe forting from? Like, what were they hiding from?
The British, defense of the bays when we were fighting them during the Revolutionary War, stuff like the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. Once they established this was the biggest stone fort on the East Coast, and it still is.
That's crazy.
And there's a lot of people that still live here that will tell you stories of shadow figures. And I can't go this way, but we'll swing around and we'll go.
Go anyway.
I'm not going.
Do we need to switch there, mister?
No, I'm having fun. So, these are the buildings. There's a mannequin in one of those that scared the hell out of me. In one of the windows. There's a playground, and I believe, these are all just housing. But there's like a schoolhouse over there. This house is supposed to have
We just did one in
a ghost that slams doors and windows. There's a cannon over there.
6-inch pipe cannon.
That's where I've done an investigation over there.
Like fire
This is where Edgar Allan Poe was locked up one time.
Here?
Jefferson.
I went here for
Yeah, you've been here. Jefferson Davis was locked up, the Confederate president.
So
Oh.
is this essentially like what are all these?
This
little
is a
buildings?
museum now.
Okay.
So you can go in the museum if
They have cannons and different, you know, the.
it's, yeah, just
Yep.
old stuff from
Good
here.
brickwork and shit too. I like.
Wow, they
I
redid
know, I
this.
love
Look at
Oh,
that.
it's all
And then we
fucking
walked up
long.
this thing. You can walk up to this station
Oh,
thing.
They redid it. That's cool. Flagstaff Battalion. So these are still used by Boy Scouts, and this is like similar to the building that I saw a shadow figure run across the top of when I was walking around here one time.
When we were here last time, they were
Boy
doing
Scouts
the,
of America,
salute
Troop 31.
marching with the music.
Here's the church. That's like a really famous church. And these ramps here would be how they get stuff up to the top of the fort. We'll go this way so you can see the mannequin.
Forrest Gump with a beard. When he's running.
It did.
What the fuck?
That was Forrest Gump.
Yes.
I saw him with the hat. When Forrest Gump runs across the country.
Yep.
So this
Yeah,
is
the hat and the beard. Oh, why? Oh my god.
this is the area the guy told me that he sees shadow figures running through the fields over here, and
These awesome trees.
It is. I was saying the
Look at
same
this.
thing as you.
Mary, look at this tree.
Yeah.
this
It's like souls.
this is being refurbished, and that house is super haunted.
Which house?
This one, the big yellow, and he
Uh,
told me a story that every time they try and paint it, like repaint it so it looks nice,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It just does that, and it stays the same. They keep trying to fix the porch. They're gonna make it look like that again. Building 14 rehabilitation. This is Lincoln's gun, the first of its kind, a 15-inch barrel. See the cannonball on the
So you
ground?
can take a picture of me riding this thing?
There's a car behind me, so no.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can.
Christopher's like, yes, why, yes, I can.
Hold on. Yeah, so a nice guy named Steve actually stopped and talked to me and said you could see shadow figures running all across here. And he said these buildings are extremely haunted, so I will be coming back here around 10:30 at night. He said almost. He lived here for 3 months and he said he's seen it 5 or 6 times already. And I've had an experience with a shadow person running on top of one of these buildings. So I got to get back here at like 10:30 and do another investigation. Right over there is where that mannequin scared the crap out of me. Alrighty, let's leave them. Goodbye. Let's see if I can get a glimpse of mannequin.
Why don't you get out?
There's that damn mannequin.
What do you
See him pointing?
Yeah.
And I had the flashlight. I'm looking at the top windows, and then I
Yeah.
flash that, and I'm standing like right here, and I crap my pants. But very cool fort. Just in case you haven't seen anything about Fort Monroe before from me. Sorry. Okay.
You're talking, you're not
Search
paying
Food Press.
attention.
Peace out.